Inspirational words about life. Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube audiobook channel Success Bookshelf. Inspirational words about life. Because life is not always smooth. The difficulties and stumbles will be valuable lessons that help us reach success. However, to gain the motivation that leads to success, you must go through many failures. In today's storms of life, this summarized book wants to share with you 100 inspiring quotes to help you get back up. When your father falls, it awakens you, making you realize the hidden strength within yourself. The time you gave up has trained you to become stronger to overcome failure, helping you walk firmly on the path to success. Nobita was strong like that too, right? He fell many times but always got back up by himself. He said that in the future, he wants to be like a roly-poly toy. No matter how many times he gets knocked down, he still finds the strength to stand up. That's the resilience everyone needs to learn. When you want to give up, remember why you started this journey. Engrave that reason in your heart to keep moving forward. Good things come to those who believe. Better things come to those who are patient. And the best things only come to those who never give up, despite all difficulties. What matters is not where you are standing, but the direction you choose to go. The path you walk will shape your future. The only person who never makes mistakes is the one who does nothing. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, as long as you don't repeat the same one twice. Manage your busy work, no matter how slowly you move. Just never stop. Even small steps forward are still progress. If one day feels especially hard, don't be discouraged. That might be the day you reap a big harvest. Be strong, and everything will be fine. It may be stormy now, but the sky doesn't rain forever. After the rain, sunshine will always appear. Life is like a boxing match. Failure is not when you fall, but when you refuse to get up. When life gets tough, you have to put on your gloves and fight like a real fighter. Failure is simply an opportunity to start again more intelligently. Glory is not about never failing, but about how we get back up each time we stumble. Face the sun and you won't see the shadows. That's what sunflowers do, always turning towards the light. The more you fail, the closer you are to success. No matter what, don't give up hope. Just persevere and work hard, and you will be rewarded. I'm just busy reaching to pick a star in the sky. Maybe you won't pick any star at all, but when you finish, what you gain will not be a sad ray of sunshine. Instead, you will find joy and meaning in your journey. Music. When we changed Vingroup's slogan to "Forever an Entrepreneurial Spirit," it was so that everyone would always keep that flame. That spirit of working relentlessly, burning endlessly. Friends, never see your stumbles as failures or natural endings. Because in reality, the time you spend fighting to overcome hardships is when you are truly experiencing life. Those are the moments that shape who you are. Music. Miracles will happen when you believe in yourself. If you can dream it, you can do it. Put your faith in your abilities. When life makes you sad, do the work you believe in with all your heart. Live for it, die for it, and you will find happiness you have never achieved before. The journey of pursuing your passion will lead you to new horizons. Music. I believe that each person has hidden potential yet to be fully discovered. No one is useless in this life as long as the heart still beats with passion. Let life flow freely. Overcome the difficult stages, and you will become useful. Let yourself grow naturally like a river finding its way to the great ocean. Music. When there are at least two people in this world willing to sacrifice for you, don't be afraid to start over, because that is your chance to build something greater. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. To live is to be strong, to get up when you are hurt, and to never allow yourself to collapse. Always keep moving forward, despite all obstacles. Human life is very short. Only about 900 months. But why do rivers flow in curves instead of going straight? Because on their journey, rivers encounter many different obstacles. Some obstacles can be overcome, some cannot. So the river has to go around to avoid them. The ultimate goal is to merge into the ocean. Our lives are the same. Difficulties and obstacles in life are normal. Don't be pessimistic. Don't despair. Don't sigh sadly or give up. Live with the right attitude like that river, never submitting to difficulties and challenges. Always proudly flowing towards the vast ocean. Let your soul merge with great dreams. There is no easy road for any journey. Hardships and challenges measure the meaning of the destination. As long as we persist, we will reach where we need to go. Headwind is the right direction to fly. I am not afraid of thousands of people blocking me. I only fear myself giving up. If you don't start, nothing will ever be discovered. Act today to create the future. Some people stumble and rise stronger. Some have never stumbled. Life can knock us down, but we are the ones who decide whether to stand up and continue. It is never too late to start. Passion is the road to success, and perseverance is the vehicle that takes you there. The best thing you can do is to keep trying. Never stop striving to make your dreams come true. Your life only truly has meaning and fulfillment when you know how to protect and nurture your dreams. Believe in promises, cherish appointments, dare to step out of pain, and learn from mistakes. Live with a passionate heart and never stop growing. No matter how bad the current situation is, there is no better time to start than right now. My strength doesn't come from lifting weights but from picking myself up every time I fall. If life knocks you down, you still have a chance. Falling isn't failure, it's pausing to let your tired legs rest. Only the strong survive. Always stay resilient in facing all challenges. Cry if you want to, but never let yourself collapse. A small mistake won't ruin your life. It helps you realize how not to repeat that mistake. Because life is like that, whatever it takes away from you, it will give you something else. The question is whether you're ready to look for it. Open your heart to embrace new opportunities. The road to success is never smooth. There are curves called confusion, potholes called thorns, bumpy stretches called failure, red lights called enemies, yellow lights called friends, and derailments called humanity. But if you have the sharp eyes of determination, the flag of faith, and the steering wheel of willpower, you will reach the place called success. Keep your spirit strong to overcome all obstacles. Never give up on the things you truly want. Waiting may be hard, but regret is even harder. Failure isn't scary. What's scary is standing still day after day with nothing changing. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful ones isn't strength or knowledge but willpower. Never lose faith in yourself. Just believe you can, and you'll have one more reason to try. Willpower is the flame that lights your path. Each of us has an eagle within, yearning to spread its wings and soar high, regardless of the storms of adversity and the piled-up challenges of reality. The storm makes the eagle's wings stronger, helping it fly higher. Let the eagle within you rise so that when you look down, you can find the idea that turns it into a leader. When failure is the mother of success. If you fear failure, it means you fear success. Think about how far you can go before giving up. No matter how disappointing life is, there is always hope ahead. Sometimes, people build barriers not to keep others out but to see who cares enough to break through them. When everything seems to be against you, remember that airplanes take off against the wind, not with it. Getting lost isn't scary. What's truly scary is not knowing where you want to go. Once you decide to go, whichever direction you take, you will reach your destination. Today is full of difficulties. Tomorrow won't be easier, but the day after tomorrow, everything will be fine. Music. Life requires you to look at it from a different angle. Everything has its price. The price of capability is responsibility. The price of leadership is loneliness. The price of laziness is incompetence. The price of dependency is bad timing. So, don't give up. One day, all your efforts will be rewarded. Sometimes life drowns us in lies. But don't let yourself drown. Learn to swim after despair because it means you're very close to hope. When you fall and refuse to get up, are you waiting for someone to step on you? While you're playing with your phone or computer, your competitor is studying hard. If you don't try, even if others want to lift you up, they won't know where your talents are. If you can't die, then you must live. If you live, live so that those behind you can't surpass you. How can you dare to give up when there are still people who believe in you? If you succeed, even lies become warnings. If you fail, every truth becomes a lie. If you can't make your parents proud, at least make them worry less. Don't wish for a simple and easy life. Wish for enough strength to overcome every difficulty. Every time you have to step back or feel disappointed, bow your head and keep moving forward. That's the path we must take. The road isn't always straight. Find another path. It may take longer, but I guarantee you will reach your goal. There is always a road ahead of you, even if it's a tiny one. Therefore, every morning when you wake up, Think that being alive is a great privilege, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to love. Don't think too much about the past, it only brings tears. Don't think too much about the future, it only brings fear. Live in the present with a smile like a child, and it will bring you joy. I never say you failed until it's your last try. And never say it's your last try until you succeed. You can't begin to write the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the previous ones. Because life always gives us a second chance, it's called tomorrow. You'll never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. If you want something you've never had, do something you've never done. It doesn't matter what you've done. What matters is what you choose to do from now on. Because life is short, don't waste it on sadness. Be yourself, always happy, free, and become anything you want. The difference between a challenge and an opportunity is just your attitude. When your faith is bigger than your fear, challenges turn into opportunities. Always fight for what you believe in, even if it means fighting alone. Music. Some people dream of success, while others wake up and work hard to achieve it. Be patient. Good things come to those who fight and wait. I have failed over and over again, and that is why I succeed. Don't accept fate, fight for the life, career, dreams, and love you deserve, no matter how big the difficulties are or how hidden the opportunities. Each failure is a lesson to teach you how to win next time. Music. The greatest success is getting up after every fall. If you don't try, you'll never know what you're capable of. When being strong is your only choice, face the sunlight directly, and the shadows will be forced to fall behind you. We wish for a life without adversity, but remember that eagles become strong in the wind, and diamonds are formed under pressure. When facing a difficult choice and you can't decide, choose the thing you've never experienced. Life doesn't give you much time, don't hesitate and don't procrastinate. There are so many things to do, don't waste time on future regrets. Don't hesitate to avoid regrets. Stand up strong, burn with your passion and ambition. Find the meaning of life, and answer why you exist in this world. Music. In every life, where there is will, there is a way. Sleep it off, and everything will pass by morning. Failure is just a small matter. They too once failed. At 30, he broke down and had a mental crisis after being fired from the company he founded. Cut from his high school basketball team. He ran to his room and cried his eyes out. He didn't speak until he was 4, and his teacher said he would never succeed. He failed in business, won 8 elections, and had a nervous breakdown. Fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no ideas. He dropped out of high school, was a victim of addiction and poverty, failed in his suicide attempt, was rejected 1.009 times before selling his first headband, rejected twice from university, rejected 30 times when applying for jobs. His car company went bankrupt. Investors fired him, and the company thought about designing a piston but was rejected by Toyota. His factory was destroyed by an earthquake. He had dyslexia as a child. His principal once said he would either end up in jail or become a millionaire. He lived in the warehouse of a rented office, bathed in a local gym locker room, needed a warehouse, failed in starting his company, and lost all data when Microsoft was founded. Music. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Coming from a poor farming family, failing the college entrance exam 4 times, no money, a 22-year-old man with no home, no job, working everywhere just to survive each day in Saigon. At 17, he quit medical school to ride a bicycle collecting small bags of coffee. Had to borrow everywhere to start a 2.8 square meter coffee shop. Considered lousy, a few students borrowed coffee and failed, running out of capital when starting up. He started writing antivirus software in his 3rd year of university. When friends tried it, he received more rejections and doubts than support for his startup from the BKA VTech group, which had only 2 members with a shared startup dream. He worked at a nail salon in Saigon, sat with nail clippers on La Ton Ton Street, District 1 for 10 years, moved houses for discounts since he was 12, swam 15.000 kilometers in pools. Each drawer and photo contains special diets every day. Keep trying, never give up, even if life is full of storms. Move forward confidently, never back down, let go of the past, look toward tomorrow, and who knows, on long journeys, you may find what you've lost.